Hey everyone, it's Gabriel here giving you another video on lower back pain and giving you some more strategies on how to either manage it or eliminate it. So here we go. So a lot that's been discussed already when it comes to treating lower back pain or developing better core strength has been in terms of maintaining a brace and being able to resist movement. And that's very important when it comes to building a strong foundation for your core and for a better lower back, and ultimately being able to create stability within your spine. So that's essential work that has to be done. But as we continue to get better, what we want to be able to do is also learn how to be reflexive and be able to train our muscles in a reflexive pattern, because ultimately those that response is also going to be beneficial to the protection of our spine and also the protection of our lower back. So I'm going to show you a few ways that we can train a reflexive pattern when it comes to our core. So if we lay on our back here, a simple way that we can do that is by shooting bursts of air out. So it can almost look like this. We have our legs bent here. And the same thing, we're always trying to brace every time we exhale here. So we're going to take short little breaths here. And every time we do that, we're bracing every single time. What this is doing is it's creating almost like a neural prep and prepping our nervous system and also our core to create almost of a fast twitch contraction. Once we kind of get that pattern and that rhythm, we can start to slowly implement some movement in here, and it would be something similar to this position that we can start off with. And the same thing is we're gonna have a small inhale and exhale. And we're lifting our leg. I'll show you on this side. We're lifting our leg and our arm. And from there, we're just trying to synchronize movement and a hard brace and contraction as we perform these rapid bursts of a brace or squeeze. So a stretch that we can do is what I like to call a QL stretch, or sometimes a 90-90 stretch with a side bend. Ultimately, you're going to have your front leg in a 90-degree position here, your back leg also in about a 90-degree position. We're going to take one hand, put it on the ground. We're going to reach up to the ceiling and just reach across. Ultimately, we should be feeling this right here on our side, the side of our trunk here. Same thing, we're just going to plant our hand on the floor, reach across. We want to be nice and tall. We don't want to be slouching over, so just keep your head up or your chest up, and then we're just reaching across. And that's going to be our QL stretch. And lastly, if we're looking to protect our lower back and make sure that we have a good functioning lower back, we have to make sure that we have good rotation through the hip. And one way that we can look at that is doing a simple hip rotation exercise here. All we need is some small stool, or we can even use a chair. We're going to end up leaning over it just like this. We're going to put one foot right in front of it, and what we're doing is we're going to drop our hip here. We're going to rotate so we have this downward slope, and then I'm going to end up rotating back up, and now I have this upward slope. So I'm going to end up rotating back and forth through this movement here, and what we're looking to feel is more of this side butt area, which is known as the gluteus medius. If we're not feeling it there, then we may have to adjust exercise a little bit better, but making sure that we have good rotation through the hip is going to be really essential to protecting our lower back and having a good functioning lower back. So those are some more strategies for you to help manage or help you eliminate your lower back pain. If you have any other questions, let me know and I'll be glad to help.